Much better. We have quite a few Kerbals going on this mission, and we'll introduce ourselves to them once we're up into space, because this is going to be an extended mission. This one will be going on while we're doing other things. We just need to get this into space first. Pretty sure this is just going to be your standard launch as well, so we'll skip over most of this. It's fairly stable for how heavy it is, gotta be honest. I was expecting a little bit more wobbling going on, but I'm enjoying it thus far. This will be a high altitude turn on this one. We won't be switching around anytime soon. It'll be once we get well up into these stages of the atmosphere up here that we'll actually start our gravity turn. Otherwise, it's going to get real ugly. Also, these bottom boosters have a lot more fuel in them than the typical, boosters that we have, the solid fuel boosters. So they're all, they're liquid fuel boosters, but they provide a lot more thrust. So we'll be getting rid of those without any explosions, hopefully. I never put anything to, oh wow, I've got way more altitude than I thought I did. Wow, look at that, it's so good. All right, well, in that case, what we could do, we can actually come out of this. We can see how high we're gonna be. Oh, this is beautiful. We went straight up, but I was expecting a bit more depth. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I thought that we were going a lot slower than we were, but apparently these boosters are amazing, and I should probably use them more often. I don't know why I do not. All right, once we get to about here, we can start doing stuff. I want to check on my fairings, make sure they're not ripped apart. They're fine. They're beautiful. All right, we can start thrusting and put it all the way up. Good. Which gets us our altitude. Also gives me a little bit more control over the entire rocket. How you doing? It's not wobbling. Perfect. I was expecting a lot of wobble, and I'm not getting it. We are managing to do this, like I said, a lot quicker than I thought we would. Let's cut our engines. Let's get rid of these. Okay, and I'm gonna slowly throttle up. Get out of here. Perfect. Now those will fall back to the, the ground on Kerbal, which is perfect. I love that. I could have made potentially ones that went back and landed, and we would be able to recover them, but I don't think that's necessary at the moment. I mean, it would save us a bit of money, but that's a little bit more complicated than I think we actually needed there. So let's just boost along like we're doing. We're gonna run out of fuel here in a second. I don't think this fuel matches what I have there, because I do have another stage. All right, let's get a little bit more horizontal here, okay? And I'm gonna speed up time. I'm gonna get to my apoapsis. That space shuttle would be able to, or not space shuttle, but the probe, which I think came from the space shuttle, which is why it's called that. I think that's the one with the telescope on it, right? Yeah. That would have totally been able to like wave at us, I'm sure. All right, let's, whoa, it's just going all over the place. You know what? It's fine. Well, actually, it's not fine. There, now it's fine. I want to be at my apoapsis, which I am now. And I want to throttle up just to give myself a little bit of control. I am going to get rid of this stage. Let's get that going. And goodbye. Next is out. Okay, good. And this has got quite a bit of fuel on it, so this will get us where we need to now. All right, let's look at this. We want it at, what's this at? 600. You know what, if we can get to 350, I think that would be a beautiful number for this. Boom, okay. Now I want to flip completely the opposite direction and face prograde or retrograde, because by the time we get there, it'll be prograde, standard maneuver. But that kind of puts us in a good orbit between these other things. I think it would be fine to have them fairly close, but this in particular, I want in a higher Kerbal orbit, mostly because in order to really, find the effects of how the gravity will be against our Kerbals over a long period of time, we really want it to not be affected as much as it can be by the gravity of Kerbin itself. It's not much, but there is a little bit there, so we want to be in a complete vacuum for most of this. Oh, right. I don't know why it was saying it was under acceleration, because it's not. But the higher up we can get, the better. It just gives our Kerbal scientists the most accurate information. Okay, that is at 176. We can bring our throttle up just a bit. It's got a lot of get up and go on it. So we want this at 350. We'll bring that back down. Point myself back in the direction that I need to. A little bit more. Okay, good. Little bit of thrust. And you know what? That's pretty good. That's a good enough orbit, but I do want it a bit closer if I can get it. So I'm gonna flip this back over and get to my apoapsis. And just a little bit of acceleration. Oh, that was perfect. 363, Look, we can fix it. We can fix it, because now it's over, so now we can point the opposite direction, right? I think that's how that works, yes. The only thing that I have a little bit of concern with is it seems like a fairly high orbit if I wanted to bring a shuttle here. Like if someone suddenly got sick, you know, on the space station, we would want to bring them back. So I could definitely get a shuttle up here. It would just be a bit more difficult, I think. Not, you know, it's, well, no, it's not impossible. It's just more difficult. Okay, a little bit of thrust. Okay, 357, 354. Perfect. Love it. Now I want to stop all of my turning, so I'm going to speed up a bit. There we go. Bring that back down. Now here's the fun part, right? I'm going to quick save in case anything explodes. Why are you rotating? Stop your rotating. There we go. All right, so these will be the first to go. So let's get those off here. We want to get a little bit of rotation going. There we go, so they explode outwards. It's beautiful. In fact, we'll do the same thing for the front one, which should be the next ones. They are, good. And beautiful. So beautiful. And that's our space station. Not quite what you expected, right? It's because we haven't assembled it yet. There are other pieces here. Again, gonna quick save now that we've gotten those away from us, and those will continue to accelerate away from us. This has a lot of fuel in it still. Wasn't expecting that. That's fine. I can't control it though, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would love to bring it back to Kerbin. So this should be the next thing, right? So let's hit that, okay? And then that will give us these two, which then removes that. All right, now the tricky part, because this is then going to, okay, so I need to face this a different direction, preferably like this. Yeah. Okay, and then let's slow it down. See, Mooney knows exactly what he's doing. He's our pilot in this situation. He knows exactly what he's doing. All right, so these are going to accelerate out when I decouple them. But I don't want to decouple both. I just want to do one at a time. And unfortunately, I think they're going to bump up against each other. So let's just do this one. So let's decouple it. Okay, good. That worked quite well, in fact. Oh, geez. Oh no. 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 Okay, I'm getting there eventually. There we go. Let's turn our RCS on. Now, I need to... Okay, good. I need to flip it the proper direction, which is this way. I need to decouple that, but that's... Can I decouple node? There we go. Oh, no, go back. No, the other way. There we go. Beautiful. All right, now the easy part should be just going, flipping it so it's the way that I need it to be. And then lots of very, very careful RCS maneuvering. Very gently. Like I said, still learning the weird controls that are on this piece, but I'm getting there. I actually need to go a bit more this way. Nope. Like so. Okay, and then no. The other way? Okay. It's weird for whatever reason. And then that is slow me down in relation. Okay. As long as I don't just freak out here, I should be fine. I need to go down a bit, which is... no, I want lights on. That was the wrong button. Okay, down. No, back. No, wrong button again. Okay. It's so close. Oh, it might just do it on its own. You know what? Let's slow down our... Ooh. Will we get it? It does have magnets on it. So it could technically... No, dang it, I keep doing that. It's I. Nope, okay, slow down. E. Back down. And, crap. Going the wrong way now. Alright, forward. Ramming speed. Do it! Do it! Yes! We have one docked. Perfect. Now what we need to do is we need to adjust this so it's facing the right way, which is a lot easier than you would think. So all we're going to do is just undock. Nope. Oh, gosh. Back the other way. Okay. One more. There we go. We're going to rotate it. So that way the solar panels are facing the direction that we need them to. Bring it back up. Turn RCS and SAS back on. Whoops. Oh, jeez. Crap. So we got to back it up. And then go back forward. Other way. That way. Okay. And forward. I should be using the docking UI, but I'm totally not. Bink. Okay, perfect. Which will allow us to then expose these. Perfect. Look how beautiful this thing is already. So we have these pointing forward like that for a reason. What it does is if I dock things on the bottom, there's a docking port, then I'm not running into it. So I have these purposefully facing up. Kind of like a, it's almost like it's waving at us. All right, let's get this other one done. Gosh, this is actually kind of stressful, having to figure out the RCS controls on this. Couple, ink, okay. Yeah, get yourself sorted out here. We want to decouple that. Good. To go, back the other way. Okay. Whew. All right. Now flip ourselves around, like so. And I want to control from here, which I don't think that's gonna do much. And I need to go, yeah. The crap. That way-ish? No, lights on. Yes, this way. All right, so I need to slow my velocity down a bit, okay. Oop, other way. Okay, that's beautiful. I'm getting the hang of this. And set as target. Good, because then I can get my relative speed to it. Other way. Okay. Forward unto dawn. Down a bit. Oop. And did I get it? Lower. Up. Over. It's trying. Got it. Nailed it. Perfect. Oh, this is a big moment. This is actually our first space station in this series, which is really, really freaking cool. Now we want to decouple that. And then there we go. So we then raise this up like so. And we're gonna rotate it like so. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's like it's giving space a giant high five. Cool. So what do we have on this thing? This is our first real look at it. Well, we do have ways to communicate, unlike usually with me. I do have, whoops, that's not what I wanted. Whatever. I wanted to click on the Communitron and extend just to prove. Look at that, it's beautiful. In fact, we'll get this one going too. Extend. I love it. Nice. I could rotate it so the solar panels are facing off that way, but I think that, you know, I think this looks pretty good. I mean, if you look at what Mooney's seeing out of, he's got like a good little port here. You could see Kerbal, and then you know, other stuff, right? You can see our solar panels for sure. Let's be honest, it's not too great in here for him, but you know, everybody else has their own little habitation modules. Trust me when I say it's better than that, right? They've got places they can live. That was just their seats, right? That was just their seats in order for them to get up into space. But yeah, we have plenty of batteries. We have some of these to be able to make sure if I'm out of range of the sun that I'm still generating electricity. We have our lights, of course. These are obviously controlled by these units, so that way I don't actually have to man these. It does have some science stuff, so if we want to complete contracts that way, it does allow us to do that. And yeah, then we, you know, have our docking port on the bottom, which is lit up. It does have lights down there, so it'll just generally make this kind of a really cool station to use for the most part, right? So I want a quick save, and I want to talk about something real quick. We'll go back to the Space Center for sure in a second, and we'll do some things. But like I said previously when I was on Duna, I've been a sci-fi nerd for most of my life. I love sci-fi. Science fiction is like the best thing ever. You know, that's why I love Stargate. So I love Battlestar Galactica. You know, like Star Wars is a really good one, right? Like all this really good sci-fi is out there. And unfortunately, our world has lost one of the greatest faces in sci-fi, which was that of Leonard Nimoy. And this was a tribute to him. This one in particular. And I named it after him. I didn't give you the full name because I didn't want to spoil it. But I planned this. Unfortunately, it was, you know, one of those like things where you can kind of see that he wasn't doing well, and he had, until he went to the wrong building, he had quit smoking a while ago, but he died from the effects of that, basically. It was, you know, it was an onset of the disease that he had from smoking, and that really sucks. Because, like I said, he was a huge inspiration for many, 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 many nerds like myself. So let's, oh gosh, I don't want to just get rid of all that debris. I want to click on the correct thing here. That one? Oh gosh, I can't tell which one it is. That's it right there. So we're going to rename this, because it's not the K.S.S. LM anymore. That's not what it is. It's the K.S.S. Leonard Nimoy. You know, the whole idea of this space station oh, I can't rename from here, can I? Oh, that's fine. We'll just go back to it. Oh, crap, I hit the wrong button. I wanted to hit the flight button. What am I doing? The whole idea behind the station was set up with Leonard Nimoy in mind. It's because, like I said, it's the concept of our Kerbals are learning how to live in deep space. They are effectively learning how to live long and prosper within space. And that is the mission parameters for this mission. All right, let's rename vessel. It is the K.S.S. Leonard Nimoy. And it is a space station. And nothing will ever bring this down. This is going to remain in space for as long as I can keep it in space without parts blowing up and losing it due to outdated mods. But this is definitely a tribute to him. I think, you know, I think all the work that he's done with Star Trek and whatnot. Plus, he was an awesome dude, right, to begin with. So this is my tribute to Leonard Nimoy. It was all planned since the last episode, since I mentioned that I had a space station to launch, and yeah, I wanted to end on that note. You know, let's all remember him and maybe go watch some stupid Star Trek episodes from back in the day and just be like, you know what, sci-fi is really cool, and it's really freaking awesome that I get to do stuff like this in a video game and present it to stupid people who will watch me on the internet, right? Not that you're stupid, but come on. Who would watch me? But this is great. This is our Leonard Nimoy. We'll dock with it several times. We have things that we need to be done here. Many important scientific things will be done on this space station, most of which are classified, most of which have to do with the Aurora and getting that actually into orbit. But with that, we shall see you guys next time.